Good morning, afternoon, evening, gamers. So I am your host, Sayer. Um, Now we're back on the Outer Worlds, and I think we're going to attempt to finish it today if we can. I'm not sure how much content there is left to go on the game. Um, I mean, if we can't, that's fine. But I do want to have a little look at Red Dead Redemption 2, which I bought for PC. But apparently, I thought it was going to be okay, and it turns out that it might not be. Um, I'm going to. I did like a little sort of joke, like video in Byzantium, and I massacred all the guards and killed Ellie's parents and stuff. It was just like a little kind of thing. So I'm just dialing it back to when we first step into Byzantium, um, because I don't know whether I will upload that, because these days there's just so much. Oh, video games make you violent. No, it's just pixels. Obviously, if you don't understand how you treat real life people compared with a video game, then there's probably something not right with you in the first place. You're possibly, you would be a psychotic no matter what you're doing. Um, yeah. So here we are in Byzantium. It does look very nice. Ah, yeah, yeah, and there's Parvati. Because I think for the rage, I sort of sent her back to the.
CNP pancake mix now requires no mixing.
How do
Seriously, don't
how
mix it.
how do they not just smack into people? Like they are a nuisance. Corporate sensuals. Right. So what have we done? Have we literally just arrived? I can't remember now after going on that rampage. Weapons from the void. I don't know that I'll particularly do that one. I haven't found that the science weapons in this game. I don't really find them that interesting. I'll be honest with you. You know, they were okay, I suppose, but you know. Ah, right, yeah. Ellie wants you to take her to visit her parents, so we'll do that properly. Um, Parvati wants to surprise Julia and I with the perfect date, and she needs your help to see it through. Right, so find Parvati fancy clothes. So yeah, so we'll go and do that as we did before. Right, so I believe it. Yeah, it's up there. So let's a go. Yeah, so I wanted to do some Red Dead Redemption 2 play, because I mean, and obviously to play it. That's what I wanted to do. But the game is being recorded as just being really bad. Friday morning. So what's today? Saturday. Yeah. So yesterday morning, before work, I do earlys and late. So I was on an early shift. So I got up and I was watching a video from another YouTuber. I can't remember who the YouTuber was. Sorry. And it was talking about Redemption and the problems that it had. And I was sort of looking at the Rockstar launcher, and I was like, oh, should I? Because since buying it, I bought it at midnight, just before it was about to go live. So kind of like a pre-order, I suppose. So that's on me, really. Don't pre-order stuff, people. It's just really not worth it. I mean, I got like some deals. I saw it on Green Man Gaming. It was in British pounds. It was £50 and 50p.
I've always loved that sculpture.
Yeah, shut up.
It's an orrery. And you say that every...
And yeah, so it was £50 and 50p, and that was just for the basic edition. So I went on to Rockstar's launcher, and I think it was for £55. You got the basic edition, but it was basically upgraded automatically to the next best edition. And you know, you got some cosmetic stuff, some gold, I think, and maybe an outfit, something like that. And I also got another game as well, something Noia, which looked kind of interesting. It kind of it reminded me of sort of some of the old sort of black and white gangster flicks I used to watch, like Made in the 40s and that, with the Private Eye and that, and fedoras and all of that. It looked kind of interesting. Because those sorts of games, we don't really have a lot of that in video gaming, which is why I wanted to buy Red Dead Redemption 2, because, there aren't very many cowboy video games. So I wanted to have a play on it, and it on the console version, certainly, it looked amazing. So to cut a long story short, because we need to get on, I saw the launcher there looking at me, and I was like, oh, maybe I should open it up and just see what it's going to do. So I tentatively started up the game. It did a load of updates and things. I then had to restart the launcher. And it played. Yeah, I was able to do the first part where it's sort of getting you used to the controls. There are a lot of controls. I don't know what it is on console. I do have an Xbox, but I don't really play it very much. I'm not very good at the whole controller. I guess I've gotten so used to mouse and keyboard. I don't think it's that I can't learn. I think it's just being lazy, I think. I do play Minecraft on it sometimes, but because that's a little bit easier to get hold of. I tried playing Doom to get used to the controller, and it was frustrating. That was a bad idea. But yeah, so I love it when they do that. When you're standing idle, it just kind of spins round. I don't know why game developers do that. I don't know whether they think that looks cool. Maybe it does, I don't know. It makes me feel a bit dizzy. So yeah, the game worked. I was able to play it for a bit. I didn't have very long because I needed to be off to work. But yeah, it played. Now that's not an endorsement that the game is fine and it works. I didn't touch any of the optimizations, or I didn't do any of that. I just let it play, and for the most part, it played. So yeah, it's not an indication that all is well with the game. So yeah, so I don't know whether we're gonna play it. I'm gonna try.
I love Byzantium.
Because, £55, I probably won't get a refund on it. Apparently, already the refund policy is a bit dodgy for the game, so, yeah. And I think even if there are things wrong with it, they will fix it. They'll have to, because, you can't just leave it in a broken state, or I would like to think you can't. So, yeah. So, I think we may get around to playing some of it. How much, and I don't know. Anyway, so let's go into the haberdashery. Is there a haberdashery? I don't know.
You with the hips, over here. Let me take a closer look at you.
Surely she's talking to one of you two. I mean, I'm a guy. You're talking to them, right? No, you're not talking to them, are you?
Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear.
A natural what?
The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it.
Primal? Are you calling me an ape? How dare you? And if you like me that much, you have to buy me dinner first. I mean, I'm cheap, but I'm not that cheap. That's me, rugged and well-travelled. I think that's what I
Celeste,
picked
you've
last
done
time.
it again. I knew from the moment I laid eyes on you that I'd found my muse. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur.
Okay.
And you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs.
Lots and lots of bullets? No? No. Are you trying to sell me something?
I'm an artist, darling, not a tweed merchant.
Tweed
I don't
merchant.
sell things. I pollinate the world with art. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me?
I can imagine that most of these fashion designers are kind of like this, or whether this is just like a stereotype. But I don't know. But I don't usually go in for stereotypes, but I can imagine some of them being like this. Just kind of, yeah, not really. They don't seem to have much of a grasp of the real world and what like real people can afford, or they just don't care. They probably just don't care. You've got a pretty higher. Sounds like fun. Count me in. No, it doesn't sound like fun. You've got a pretty high opinion of someone you just met. What do you have in mind? I'll think about it. What do you have in mind?
When I look at you, I see the very embodiment of everything the walls of Byzantium were built to keep out. Making an outfit worthy of you won't be easy. I'll need your help gathering the right materials.
Wait, what do you mean? I'm the kind of person that Byzantium's walls were meant to keep out. That sounds like a slur. You got a pretty high opinion of someone you just met.
Everything I need to know can be deduced from a first impression. You're an outsider. You're exotic. You carry a whiff of barbarism and adventure. You're the embodiment of everything I want in my new line.
You carry a whiff of barbarism and adventure. Are you saying I smell? I mean, I probably do, but, yeah. Alright, I'll help you out.
Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face.
Or...
What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me.
She wants to get in my pants, I'm telling you. Any excuse to admire my looks, huh? Can't blame you.
Oh, you cad! You'll be the talk of Byzantium once I'm done with you. I'll need you to model for me the following: the apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear, helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job.
You're going to absolutely murder this job. Yeah, you have no idea, love. No idea. I'll do some murdering, okay?
Fabulous! I can't wait to see what you dredge up.
Oh, wow. Maybe I really am a psychopath. Oh, yeah. That's why we're here. My engineer's going on a date and she needs a fine outfit.
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look
wow,
at you.
Parvati.
Turn around, please, darling. My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense. You're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright.
Licensing and copyright. I wonder if that is in the clothes that you buy. It probably is. Hold up. Did you actually measure her for this outfit? I didn't see any measuring tape.
Darling, do I look like an amateur?
I don't know.
I read her measurements by eye. And don't you ask, because they're no one's business but her own.
Okay. I wonder if that's the thing. I wonder, you know, if Yves Saint Laurent, whoever runs Yves Saint Laurent, can just look at somebody and know their measurements. That sounds pretty... Yeah, that doesn't sound like a thing to me. I can cover 6,000 bits.
Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning.
Get these machines
You'll be broke
spinning?
to bespoke in merely an hour.
Yeah, I'm broke, alright.
And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful.
I think she is.
I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
Okay, see you around. Well, there we go. Where's she gone? Oh, there you are.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now.
Yeah, you do.
You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope.
Parvati, making every little thing perfect won't change Jewel and I's feelings. No, I don't think it will. No, we're done running all over the system. It's time to stop putting this off.
Yeah, that sounded pretty desperate, huh?
It did.
Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
You're gonna be great. You're gonna be great. She's a gorgeous girl, and the other lady's pretty nice too. So it's gonna be cool. They're gonna be beautiful, beautiful couple. Okay, what? Science is 53. Medical is 55. They're all fairly high. I think I'm just gonna build up leadership a bit more. I don't know if I need it, but we'll do it anyway. Oh, that's cool. 20% novice. The inhaler, heals you and your companions, but they get 30% of the healing effect. Cool. Oh, I got a perk as well. I seem to remember. No, was it that one? No. There's confidence. There's something about blood and violence that helps you focus. That's not disturbing at all. Your next attack after killing an enemy is a guaranteed critical hit. No, I think no. No. No, that one. Do Ellie or Parvati need it? No. Okay, right. So we've done We've done Parvati. I mean, we've done her. We've got her outfit. So now we need to. Yeah. So we want to go and see Ellie's parents.
Remember that stranger I saw in the square? The one with the Spacer's Choice aficionado? Looked like she'd styled her hair with engine grease. Doesn't she know the Spacer's chic look was last season?
Enough! You're standing right here.
Yeah, and I'll put a bullet in your head. Oh, there's a guard there. You're lucky. Talk about Parvati like that. Or Ellie, I don't know.
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history.
It is quite a nice city, but there's all crap in the lake or river. I mean, look at all that crap.
Promotions abound.
Oh, shut up.
Thanks to your continued hard work, Halcyon is healthier and more productive. Byzantium will be sure to see the many rewards.
Hope a guard didn't see that.
Diligent labor. Once we nail down the details,
Actually, when I was going on a mad rampage with them,
Look fancy.
they were so stupid.
And your plan is to sit idly by.
And what would you have me do?
I don't know. Something. Anything. You're the security expert. Secure the situation.
Ma'am, again, Byzantium is perfectly secure. You're under the watchful eye of UDL security.
Yes. You've said the slogan. I don't need to hear the slogan. I need to hear, yes, Miss Inglesby, I will personally hunt down these hooligans with my excessively large firearm.
Ma'am, you know I can't.
Oh, you're useless. All of you. Utterly and completely useless.
Why do the rich moan so much? They've got loads of money and it's still never enough. They always want something else, something more.
Here's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial grade cleaning solvent in desperation.
Oh, okay. That sounds inviting. Let's go in. I always wanted to smell desperation. Oh, this is nice. Obviously, I know we've been in here before, but you won't necessarily know that. Well, you do now, but yeah. I don't like the way though. None of the doors open, which is stupid. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Oh, how much money do I have left after buying Parvati's dress? Damn it. 4,000. Okay, what? Oh, they're in here.
Marilyn, is that you?
Marilyn?
Loss! We certainly didn't expect to see you like this. And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
I know what Ellie is. She's like one of these rich kids who just wants to be, you know, like a bad girl. Or you know, like a bad person. They've been born into money and everything, but it's not enough. They want to live some sort of rough life. Because they think that, you know, that there's some sort of excitement in living, you know, rough. Hello.
Play the ruffian angle some more. You're supposed to help me make an impression.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
Theft, vandalism, profanity, you name it, we've done it at least twice.
Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't
I
the
don't know
best
why I'm
time.
playing along, really.
Perhaps you should go.
Listen quietly.
We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
Perception, hold up, these floors aren't just nice, they're top quality marble.
He's right. Since when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
What parent says that? Like, what parent just goes, oh, I thought my kid was dead, so, you know. What? Don't sound so disappointed about it.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
How do these people make so much money if they're so stupid? Why do I get the feeling you people are about to apologize for something?
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
No!
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what?
That's not what grieving parents do. Collect on their child's life insurance. And why would your child even have a life insurance? Wow. These people are weird. Talk about making lemons slap out of lemons.
What vulgar company you keep, Marilyn.
Yep.
Well, now that I'm here,
I'm
I guess
vulgar.
you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
I'm vulgar. I love that.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Oh dear. Again, I wonder if this is... I know that this is what a lot of rich people are like. They only care about how they're perceived by their neighbours who might be richer or slightly poorer. Not you know, not everyday kind of poor, but you know, just a bit less than them. They're weird people. I like the way as well. He said like, oh, I'm so. His wife said, oh, I'm so vulgar. They collected a life insurance on their child to furnish themselves with a new marble floor, and I'm vulgar. You gotta love the. Is it irony? I'm not sure. So tell them Ellie's back. You'll be the talk of the town.
That's the other problem.
Oh no.
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
We're the miscreants, really? Really? Wow. Now, see, now you know why I did the a playthrough of massacring these people. I'll have you know, Ellie's a professional miscreant.
Shh! Someone could hear you.
I don't care if people hear
We
me.
concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
Oh dear.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Oh no. Oh no. That's a pretty funny story.
You're supposed to be on my side.
Oh come on, Ellie, that's funny.
Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Oh dear.
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind.
Quietly, if you don't mind. We're going to ask you to leave, and quietly. These people are... wow, they're just too much. Yeah. You people should be ashamed of yourselves.
Well, we're trying to avoid further embarrassment.
What? No.
I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two stomping about.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Wow.
Don't cause a scene.
Don't cause a scene? Oh, wow. Come on, Ellie. You deserve better than this.
Damn right, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Yeah, come on, let's go. Oh, I noticed Parvati never said anything.
Oh, Captain, you see those fine clothes Miss Jolliker made for me? I ain't never owned anything so fancy in my life.
You did just hear that whole conversation, Parvati, didn't you? Yeah, these horrible, disgusting people. No, you're just talking about your new fancy clothes. Well, I suppose. She's excited, I guess. Okay, let's just leave these people. Let's not massacre them. I'm stealing that, though. And that. And that. She won't mind. Ellie, I mean. Ellie won't mind. She won't mind. Okay, let's go. Bum 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 bum. Do, 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 do.
A word, Captain?
I was gonna go and get some bread and some food and that, but it's raining outside again as per usual. This is the United Kingdom and it rains a lot. So I'm not doing that.
Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
Yesterday's garbage. That's funny. How did you think that would go?
I thought they'd be scandalized.
Scandalized?
They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
I think that your dad, no offense, Ellie, I think he was born open-mouthed. I'm surprised he's able to breathe on his own. This is a very specific fantasy.
Shh. I'm getting to the good part.
Okay.
I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either the leather's fake but the scars are real.
Oh, that's good.
Oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
There's some great channel names there, if anybody's starting up a channel. The leather's fake but the scars are real. That'd make an awesome channel name. Or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug? I'm pretty sure that one's been done. Actually, maybe both of them have been done. Never mind. Intimidate. How about it's payback time and I'm collecting with interest? Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day.
Oh god, I'm a psychopath.
Now, getting back to my story.
Yeah.
Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
I don't think your parents have ever been like that, have they, Ellie? I mean, they didn't seem paternal in the slightest, to be fair. Hey, chin up, you're better than this.
I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain.
I'm sorry, it's a rough situation.
I'm used to rough situations. Like when someone loads your pistol with blanks and strands you in a Marauder moonbase. Or traps you in an airlock with an angry mantis worm.
Okay. Once again, that's very specific.
What can I say? I don't collect things, I collect experiences. Just can't think of a good use for this one.
You've got to surround yourself with people who will really look out for you.
Unless you mean the kind who'll look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exactly crawling with those. Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like... Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
Ooh, yeah. You could get the money. Wait, is this about the money, or is this about revenge? Or is it both? Yeah. That money won't make you feel better about what happened. I think she probably knows that. It's not really your money anymore than it's theirs. True. I don't follow. Keep talking. Keep talking.
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me.
They would.
I'll make money without doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
I'll make money without doing a thing, and I'll get to cut them off. Well, that does sound like a good revenge. Okay. So how do we do this?
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium.
Okay.
Maybe you could use some of your people skills. to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account.
I don't know that I have people skills.
I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves.
One of their terminals and do it ourselves. That might be the better option. Okay, let's go. Oh, hello, Roby. Right, we're just going to save there a minute, and I will be back to do some more in a minute. See you then.